This video ranks every hero equipment combo from worst to best, so you know which to invest into and level up to make your heroes stronger. To start, here are all of the worst equipment combos that you should never run. These F tier combos should never be used at any point in time, so let's move on. Now with the C tier, these are niche combos that can work in select armies, starting with the Earthquake Boots and Giant Gauntlet. This is a decent set that can work as the king gets tanking from the Gauntlet while also opening walls for him with the Earthquake Boots. And this will also help the rest of your troops. This might be worth running if you lack any ability to move through the base, which can be pretty solid in different army comps at different townal levels. Staying within the C tier is the Fireball and Eternal Tome combo. This combo isn't as bad as some people are putting it out to be. It is still pretty niche to being used with the Warden in a Super Archer Blimp, or if you're running this in a Queen Charge while the Warden supports her. Also staying within the C tier are the Healer Puppet Giant Arrow and the Giant Arrow with the Frozen Arrow. These two are very similar as they work extremely well with the Giant Arrow due to either benefiting from using the ability early, such as in the Healer Puppet's case, or is a passive ability like the Frozen Arrow. The issue is that they aren't really great for most armies and are usually better in Zap Quick armies or in air spam. The Rage Vial and Vampstash combo is going from the B tier down into the C tier. This set is already quite niche, as it's not as good of a set to run as other equipment, but it can still get the job done in some cases with the damage increase from the Rage while having the healing and faster attack speed from the Vampstash. A newcomer in the C tier is the Spiky Ball with the Earthquake Boots. This combo, while niche, is a very strong ability set in the right setting. Considering both the Spiky Ball and EQ Boots benefit from being maxed out, they pair pretty well, as the EQ Boots lowers all buildings HP to half at max level, allowing the Spiky Ball to one-shot every defense within range of the king, minus the Town Hall of course. Next up is the B tier. These are good options that you can use that can work for more attacks, starting with the Royal Champion's Seeking Shield Royal Gem combo. This is the default set for the Royal Champion, and it's still a pretty solid combo of abilities, especially since Town Hall 13 is locked to using this. It gives you both good healing and instant damage, which allows it to still be a worthy set to build. Staying within the B tier is the Healer Puppet Frozen Arrow combo. While the set might seem like it doesn't work as often, it's a pretty darn good option. In attacks where the queen is being sent in alone, this is perfect, as you can create a mini queen walk or use it in a queen charge where you can take less healers and bring more troops for your army. Also staying within the B tier is the Eternal Tome and the Rage Gem combo. This set is pretty good and is usually recommended for those who love to use Warden Walks. However, outside of that, it really isn't amazing to run outside of running in either Hydra or Super Witches, but you really can't go wrong with running this if you already have it invested. A combo that is moving from the A tier down into the B tier is the Eternal Tome and Life Gem. This is the Warden's default combo, and it's still pretty good for a supportive Warden build. This gives lower HP units like Balloons or Hog Riders more HP to tank more damage, and it gives better value for healing or even getting through the Town Hall bomb. One of the newcomers in B tier is the new Spiky Ball with the Vampstash. This is a pretty solid set of abilities to run, as the Spiky Ball is able to increase the king's already high HP, making the Vampstash have a higher ceiling for healing. The only downside is that the ability has to be used early, or else the king cannot heal fast enough, especially if he's in the base or taking high DPS from either the outside or inside of the base. Another new set that is in the B tier is the Spiky Ball with the Rage Vial. This set is definitely more consistent for the Spiky Ball, as you get the DPS increase and speed from both abilities alongside having more HP and better healing upon activating the ability. This set also works really well as a replacement to the Gauntlet Rage if you don't have the Gauntlet. Up next is the A tier. These are flexible combos to work on each hero regardless of the army, starting with the Gauntlet Vamp combo. This is a common set a lot of people love using, and for good reason. There is a lot of tanking from the Giant Gauntlet and healing from the Vampstash. This is usually better for those when you have the king dealing with defenses on the outside when he's funneling. But you can also use it to clear an entire compartment alone with the splash from the Giant Gauntlet while getting the healing to keep his tanking going. A new combo within the A tier is the new Spiky Ball with the Giant Gauntlet. This set is a pretty solid one, but really is only good, like really good, once you get them maxed, which I know many of you will not be able to do for a while. However, once you do, it is by far the king's second strongest set and is a very solid choice in air spam attacks. Staying within the A tier is the Hog Puppets and the Royal Gem combo. This is an amazing set that you can run as it gives your queen a ton of healing while also giving her invisibility, which is amazing against single target high DPS such as a single Inferno. The healing is really good that I recommend this set on the back end, or if you're using her in an army such as hybrid where she can spawn in the hogs and provide more support. Moving from the B tier up into the A tier is the Hog Puppets with the Seeking Shield. This combo is one of the few that I would recommend, especially if you're Town Hall 14. Though it's not that much better than other options in this list, it can still work with the Royal Champion due to spawning hogs, having healing, and having the extra damage via the shield, while also having that 1 second invisibility. Another set of abilities that are moving from the B tier up into the A tier is the Haste and Royal Gem combo. This is another good set for the Royal Champion. I often don't recommend this due to the Hog Puppets just offering a little bit more flexibility, but this still has a lot of it as the DPS increase from the Haste Vial and the healing from the Royal Gem can often work really well in a lot of different armies. Finally, we get to the S tier. These are combos you need to focus on first, starting with the Frozen Arrow with the Invisibility Vial. This is a super solid set for the queen that you really need to have. It's great for most attacks in the game and is super good in queen charge attacks. More often than not, you will feel the difference when you have this unlocked, and the level of it doesn't really matter all too much outside of the passive damage increase. Another set staying within the S tier is the Eternal Tome with the Healing Tome. Unlike the Life Gem combo, this set is great for any tanky units. This pairs so well with them as it allows for healing and invincibility for a long period of time. The Fireball and Rage Gem combo is moving from the A tier all the way up into the S tier. This set has become the second best Warring combo due to its insane damage potential and flexibility with different attacks. What makes it so strong is the fact that the armies that it's used in are usually nearly impossible to stop, and thus makes it perfect for attacks that don't need support from the Warden to work well, such as Super Witches. Staying within the S tier is the Hog Puppets with the Haste Vial. This is the best set for the Royal Champion as you often get a ton of benefits, healing, invisibility, and spawning hogs, while also having huge damage increases with the Haste Vial to get insane value. Regardless if you're using her alone or not, this set will allow you to clear through areas while having much needed distraction. A set moving from the A tier all the way up into the S tier is the Healer Puppet Invisibility Vial combo. This set is another very solid combo for the queen, especially if you're running the queen in something like a hero dive or even in air spam. This often gives your queen a lot of healing and survivability, making it an incredibly good choice, especially if you don't have the Frozen Arrow. And by far the best combo in the game is the Giant Gauntlet with the Rage Vial. This set cannot be beat as it is by far the best. Not only that, it is the only set for the king that you will need to run for most attacks in the game. If there is one set to upgrade first, it's going to be this one, as you are going to feel a massive difference with a huge damage buff, additional splash damage, and damage reduction, making this a no-brainer to focus on first. So here is every combo ranked, and feel free to screenshot it if you are planning on sharing this. However, if you're looking for a solid set of guides for equipment or strategies, I got a playlist right here that you should check out to improve your attacks.